Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get right into your reading now. Here, dear Aquarius, I was meditating your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting for you here, I was hearing lip syncing. Perhaps you're practicing for a certain role. I'm hearing a certain act, a certain vision that you eventually will be capitalizing on, marketing. I'm getting a focus being here on the Devil card. I just did Sagittarius' reading. You came through. It was in Virgo's reading strongly. You came through as well. Was it in Aries' reading? Yes, I believe it was Aries' reading. Okay. Nonetheless, let's get right on here for you. Dear Aquarius, I'm hearing lip sync again. I'm hearing lover. I'm hearing that song by Sade. I believe it. It's no ordinary look. Something of that nature. Okay, it's something. I'm hearing love though. Definitely the word love. Okay, let us though get the cards out for you, dear Aquarius, and this is pertaining to the time frame between the new moon in Virgo and the full moon in Aries. And again, you came through strongly in the Virgo reading. You may want to check that video out, and if you'd like to do so you can do so via the link in the bio description box below. Dear Virgo, and thank you all so much for your dear support with these readings, as it helps me continue with them. And remember that we are all signs, right? We've got every sign in our chart somewhere, just in varying propensities. So the way that, let's say, Leo sits in someone's chart, one person's chart may be different than the way that it operates in another person's chart. Leo may be a focus archetype here for you. Son of Wands coming through. Okay. Right around here, this new moon in Virgo period. I'm hearing orientation here, the world, the Nine of Swords. It's like, how are we situating ourselves strategically, perhaps legally, structurally as well. I'm hearing financially as well, for a certain level that we realize we are going to really pass. The trial of, I'm hearing the test of. There could be a focus, I'm hearing tricky here with the Three of Swords in reverse and the Son of Swords upright. There could be a focus on legality here for a number of you, but you're like, this is, I'm hearing the day I was born on. I'm hearing specifically related to the sun, and it's like you feel really supported here. I'm hearing specifically Ten of Pentacles, right beneath here the Devil. There is an organizational aspect to whatever it is that you feel you are marketing. I'm hearing organizing, caring to the altar, I'm hearing, so to speak, of your mission. I'm hearing values here, Eight of Swords. I'm hearing also to your value, the Strength card upright, maybe dealing with a Leo, and Sagittarius or Aries as well. Let us see here what's coming through. I'm hearing on the back end, Five of Wands upright, that you lead into this full moon in Aries with. Let's get a few more cards here around this full moon in Aries. I'm hearing magic. I'm hearing rhythm is a dancer, Ten of Cups in reverse. There's a cycle that's coming full circle, Aquarius. How it is that you move through that cycle, I'm hearing of also interdependence, whatever that may mean, particularly for you, the Death card upright. Perhaps concepts of merging, partnership, community being a focus, coming up as a focus. Six of Cups upright, mirroring the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Death card upright. There could be focus on cross-cultural, I'm hearing also affairs, whatever that may mean for a number of you. Maybe a business partnership as well. Is how you set the stage, I'm hearing, for the presence that you eventually will be proclaiming to hold value for you. And it's like Judgment upright, the Hanged Man here upright. You may be dealing with a Pisces, some of you. There may be focus on the past, what comes full circle. I'm hearing boomerang, back. Whatever that may mean for you in particular, I'm hearing back to back. Someone, I'm getting for a number of you, someone who may have played a certain role in the past. And also there may be a focus on certain events that took place back to back. The Fool could be through your very own card and the Major Arcana. Dear Aquarius, I'm hearing we are setting the stones and casting our calls here. The Son of Pentacles, looking down at the Strength card. You are being called out. I'm hearing specifically Daughter of Swords, perhaps by a financial institution. I'm getting it for a number of you as in a good way, okay, in a way that is like, we want to promote you sort of feeling. There being a focus on, and I'm hearing challenge as well, of what it is that we are legally, I'm hearing situated to entertain, I'm hearing, and enter into. There could be a focus on legality and structure. It's like, well, I'm technically still part of this organization. I'm hearing this party, this community as well. I'm technically in this lease. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. I'm hearing of love, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There's a focus here as I'm getting it on the conversation space. And even if, let's say, it's like I'm still technically not I'm hearing compliant, I'm hearing non-compliant as well, whatever that may mean in particular for you, to visit, whatever that may mean in particular for you, I'm still going to sort of open up the conversation, respond to the emails, send the texts. There's the desire to really suggest to whoever may be presenting an opportunity to you that, or vice versa, you presenting an opportunity to someone else. It could go right either way in a number of ways, and however way that you may take it, dear Aquarius, always a matter of perception here, rather. The desire to suggest that you are interested, okay? And there is an opening up, I'm hearing, of the conversation there that is a focus. There is perhaps also the impending importance that you feel is laid on matters of actual creativity, I'm hearing, in creation. It's like, well, okay, if we were to, let's say, restructure this, if we were to realign, I'm hearing, redefine, also determine certain variables, perhaps contractually, what exactly would that change, and how it is that we carry out our work from here on out in a creative way? How would it also reflect publicly in terms of what we create? How would it relate to our public? For a number of you, there could be a focus on online presence, I'm hearing again here with the Magician and the Ten of Wands upright. There's a focus, I'm hearing, as well on creative direction that's taken. I'm hearing cult here with the Magician. I'm hearing activist group, whatever that may be for you. I'm hearing activism. There is a focus on translation, I'm getting as well, be it even of a particular creative medium. It's like, how are we gonna create what we created there here? It's like, if we use those instruments in that space, how is it that when we move to this new studio or this new completely new creative, I'm hearing, community workspace, what is it that we would then reproduce? I'm hearing reorganize. I'm hearing again reorganize those stations as. I'm hearing those stories as well, the Five of Wands. Let us pull a few more cards here for you, dear Aquarius. I'm seeing the Hermit here at the very base of the stack as well. There could be focus, I'm hearing remaking, relabeling here. I'm hearing assets, and there could be focus on what exactly changes again. It's like, what changes exactly in holding the conversation even in and of itself? It's like in opening up the possibility, I'm hearing, to end the term, I'm hearing to end the lease. What is it that then is conversed about even? It's like, where does that conversation lead? There may be a focus on challenges, I'm hearing specifically. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Judgment card upright. I'm hearing health, habits, patterns. It's like, how do I prepare for this? I'm hearing exceptionally in terms of like, how is it that I also, let's say, present myself in this new environment in a way where I feel properly prepared. I'm getting it as like properly prepared. It's like, I want to feel that I am also I'm getting it as like that I can handle, I'm hearing specifically, the pressure perhaps in a public sort of space. And it's like, if my stuff is going to be going global, I'm hearing worldwide, how is it that I can also handle those streams and avenues of awareness, I'm hearing, of my peers, whatever that may be for you. And it's like, how is it that that's going to really also perhaps influence my day-to-day regimen, my lifestyle? And there could be a focus for you, Aquarius, on what measures you feel in a certain way you are to put into place to properly market your message. I'm hearing it as a message, regardless of what exactly ensues. I'm hearing transpires in a physical way, okay, in a productive way, in a professional way, I'm hearing again in a physical way. And I'm seeing it as like somebody who's like taking on a certain role that again is like public, is like, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna have to brush my hair on that day when I'm hearing specifically as you may perceive it, right? There's a feeling and a focus on I'm hearing specifically love here with the Strength card. What is it that I feel I am also impassioned by, and also so stimulated? I'm hearing as the promoter of, and it's like, what is it that I feel so passionate about, that I feel I am to reflect in the way that I appear to the public? And I'm hearing situation, there could be a shift in the circumstance that you're now moving through, acting through, carrying your work out through, that again, you feel is related to the way that you present yourself publicly. There could be a focus yet again though on the actual, like, okay, day to day, when I take up this role, I mean, this position, what exactly would that mean in terms of how it is that I then appear to my peers? I'm hearing my onlookers, my friends, I'm hearing my close circle of friends, and what that would mean in terms of how it is that I find a sense of, I'm hearing also cohesiveness, a structure, also commitment to my own principles and values that are personal to me, and yet as well on a public level. It's like, this is how I present myself, but how I present myself, yes, is perhaps public on certain times of the day, I'm hearing specifically, but it's still me, and I at the same time am, and I am in a certain way. I'm hearing specifically my own story, and I am telling it. And how is it that I am still timing? Specifically, I'm hearing timing the Ten of Pentacles, the chapter that I am ready to now write on a personal level. I'm getting it as like what feels right for me to be experiencing at this point in time. And do I feel like I'm ready for that? Do I feel like that's something that I really want to mass market? Is that something that I'm hearing individual? I'm hearing individuate. Is that something that I really want to capitalize on? I'm hearing as my message. And Aquarius, there may be a focus on the scale that you feel your work is now entering into, and that for you is becoming a serious question. It's like, well, if I'm hearing Radiohead, radio killed the radio, start video, whatever that song, if you know the lyrics, please comment in the description box below. I believe that was the first song that played on MTV. Somebody mentioned that, I believe, in the comment section of another video. That song has come through in the past, all right, so to speak. There's a focus on, as I'm getting it, the many layers of your work. I'm hearing of your performance, the scale of your work, the magnitude of change that it inspires in the individuals. I'm hearing specifically that you connect with by way of your performance. I'm hearing your performances. I'm seeing it as like a one way of performing. I'm hearing one world that you have in a certain way. I'm hearing also imagined to be that which you have been speaking to. I'm hearing on behalf of in what it is that you're carrying out. There is a change and a shift to that paradigm as I'm getting it, Aquarius, yet again. The focus as I'm getting it for you here is how is it that I'm still operating in my own reality? All meanwhile shifting the way that I am then distributing. I'm hearing directing, I'm hearing integrating, connecting with I'm hearing followers for a number of you. I'm hearing fellow bandmates. I'm hearing as well for a number of you. Through that cycle, I'm hearing that chapter of experience that I realize I am still experiencing myself. I'm hearing alone. I'm hearing da solo, which means alone, by myself in Italian. There's this feeling that the changes that are taking place are to be interpreted on a macro level and a micro level. And it's like, again, how am I still maintaining my individuality in what it is that I'm hearing, keeping promises that I've made to myself, in moving through what feels to be like an expansion. I'm hearing expansive awareness of the talents and the gifts that I am now carrying through my work in a completely different way at this chapter in my life. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period of the new moon in Virgo leading into the full moon in Aries. I'm hearing that there is a focus on streams. I'm hearing streams of light. I'm hearing ribbons. I'm hearing consciousness. There's a focus on what you feel you are also completely moving outside of as the circumstance that you are carrying your work through as. And that is so interesting because it really is setting you at the sort of I'm hearing timeline, and also I'm seeing it as like a sideline of your own perception of how you change through time. And it's like, wait, okay, hold on a second. I'm moving through what feels to be like a grander sort of vehicle of change, motion and mobility, movement. There is, though, at the same time, my personal revolution and cycle that I realize I am still in the process of fulfilling. And that is, yet again, a chapter in a cycle that has its own tempo and its own rhythm. And how am I timing in synchrony my needs? As I perceive it, I'm getting there being a strong focus on perception here related to the Daughter of Swords. The way that I feel, I am I'm getting synchronizing the sequence of events that take place in the grander novel, and I'm hearing line by line in the story that I continue to communicate through as my experience that I'm living in this moment. I'm hearing breathing life into actively through my chapters of experiences. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Aquarius. Loving the light to here. Enjoy this period of the new moon in Virgo yet again, leading into the full moon in Aquarius. And the mid-month readings, the 15th to 30th of the month of September, are now live, and you can check those out via the link in the bio description box below. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Aquarius. Loving light to here. Enjoy this period, and I'll see you soon. Bye.